In this video, we are going to show you a really simple way to prevent certain pages on your website from showing up in search engine results. Let's dive in. Hi, I'm Kyle, the creator of No Code Collab, a site where we have tips, tricks, and tutorials for your next no-code project. If you haven't already, subscribe and like this video, and head over to our website where we have snippets and things to help you when you're doing these tutorials. So you might be thinking, why would I want a search engine to not show my site on a results page? And that's a really good point. We generally want more traffic. We spend all this time and effort and energy on SEO. We are trying to attract traffic. But there are certain situations where it just doesn't make sense to have certain pages show up on results pages. So, for example, you might have a login page. No reason that should show up on search engine results. Or you might have a lead magnet thank you page where if someone signs up for your email, you give them a free PDF download. Well, you don't want that free PDF download page showing up when someone searches for things on the internet. You want that to be a reward for people giving you their email. Maybe you have a specific page for a client or a certain industry or something that you want to play a little closer to the chest and you don't want it to be out there for the world. That is a situation where you might not want some of these pages showing up when people are searching on the internet. So one thing to note, there are other ways to prevent the whole world from seeing everything on your website. You could create a membership site where people have to log in. You could use a tool like MemberStack or MemberSpace. I believe Squarespace also allows you to do this. There's plenty of options out there for you. Another thing you could do is you could password protect these pages so that you put a password on it and then people just enter a password and then that takes them to the page. So those are two options for you. In a lot of situations, though, you don't want people to have to remember a password or create an account. So we've got a solution that is perfect for those situations. Okay, just to keep things very simple, the way that search engines work, they go out and they crawl the internet. They are looking at as many web pages as they can. They're trying to index and understand what all of these web pages are talking about out on the internet. Then when someone comes to their search engine and types in a question or a query, they then have crawled all the pages on the internet, and so they can quickly serve up results that hopefully align with what people are looking for. So that is from a million-foot view, that is what search engines are doing. They're looking at your pages so that they can give people the best results when they're searching for things. So here's what we can do. We can take a small snippet of code and put it on individual pages on our website so that when search engines are coming out and they're crawling our site, we can tell them on a page-by-page basis, don't index this site. Don't track the links in and out. Just kind of leave this page alone so that when we have that login page or we have that thank you for signing up to our email page, the search engine has already been told with that little snippet of code, don't include this in your search results. So it's really simple and it's handy. Now, the things that it doesn't do though, if you are using a Webflow or an automated sitemap tool that is looking at your page and is automatically generating a sitemap, the pages that have this snippet will still show up in the sitemap. So if you have a really tech-savvy visitor who wants to check out your sitemap or you're displaying your sitemap on your page, these pages will still show up. Another thing to note is there could be some search engines out there that just decide that they don't want to pay attention to these snippets. Now, all of the major ones do, but there could be some bad actors out there that just kind of disregard this. So if you have anything very sensitive that you really don't want people seeing, then I would recommend a password protection or a membership site because those are more secure. Okay, so we are going to go over the simplest tutorial that we will probably ever do on No Code Collab, but head over to the tutorial page on nocodecollab.com where you can copy paste the snippet that we're about to use. But I've logged into Webflow. I'm going to head to the page that I want to have not tracked and not show up on the search engine results pages. So let's say that that is going to be this test page. So I'm going to go to test. I'm going to click the gear. I'm going to head down to the inside head portion of the page. And all I'm going to do is paste in this little snippet that says meta name equals robots. And so the robots are the search engines, the Googles and the Bings of the world. So meta name equals robots, and then the content it equals no index, comma, no follow. So that is basically saying do not index this page, do not track it, and do not follow any of the links that are in and out. That little snippet right there should keep this page off of search engine results pages. Now, like I said earlier, it will still show up on sitemaps if you're using the auto-generated sitemap. So if you have anything that is sensitive, someone could find that sitemap, click on the page, and end up on this page, even though it's not being shown up in the search results. So anything sensitive should be password protected or behind a membership login. But otherwise, if it's not that big of a deal, there's nothing too sensitive, you would just prefer that it not show up in search engine results, this is a great solution. So you can just copy this code right here, do it on a specific page. If you were to do it in the site settings, then it would be site-wide, and then your whole site wouldn't be indexed. So this is a page-by-page solution. You can copy this. Let's say I want to take my styles page. You can see here I've already added it to my styles page. Maybe there's another test page. So you can add this wherever you want, and then those specific pages that you have added this to will not show up in search results. Again, please remember to subscribe and like this video, and we will see you at the next tutorial.